Deep in the Ethiopian highlands, where the sun painted the mountains gold, lived a young shepherd named Aselaphe. Every morning, he led his small flock of sheep and goats to the greenest pastures. Unlike the other boys, Aselaphe was quiet. He didn't sing or shout. He simply sat on a smooth rock and listened. He listened to the wind, the soft nibbling of his goats, and most of all, the birds. He watched the weaver birds build their nest, the kookaburra call out his warnings, and the tiny sunbirds sip nectar. Slowly, patiently, Aselaphe began to understand their clicks, chirps, and melodic songs. One scorching afternoon, the birds stopped singing their happy tunes. A flock of swallows, usually cheerful, darted low, crying out a strange panic sound. "Famine! Danger is coming from the east! Famine! Danger is coming from the east! Famine!" Aselaphe's heart thumped hard. He translated their words. A massive swarm of desert locusts, like a moving brown cloud, was flying straight towards their valley. They would eat every leaf, every blade of grass, and leave nothing behind. He quickly gathered his flock and raced back to the village. The villagers were resting in the shade, enjoying the calm afternoon before the harvest was due. Elder Getachew was sharing a story by the well. "Elder Getachew, everyone, the birds have spoken. A great hunger, a plague of locusts is coming from the east. We must save the crops. We must chase them away before they land," Aselaphe shouted, breathless. The villagers looked at the boy, then at each other. Locusts brought drought, and drought brought famine. But the sky was clear and blue. "Birds, Aselaphe?" asked the woman, shaking her head sadly. "Birds do not speak of locusts." But Elder Getachew remembered the dryness of the air and the strange silence of the day. Aselaphe is a quiet boy. He knows the land. Gather the drums, grab the pots. We will listen to the boy who listens to the birds. Just as the sun began to set, a dark pulsing cloud appeared in the east. The locusts! The villagers banged pots, beat drums, and waved blankets, making a terrible, loud noise. The swarm, confused and frightened by the racket, turned away. The valley was saved. The crops stood tall and green. The next morning, Aselaphe sat on his smooth rock. The swallows dipped and soared, singing a happy, grateful song of thanks and relief. From that day on, the people of the valley never ignored the quiet wisdom of the sky. And every time the swallows sang, they remembered the shepherd boy, Aselaphe, who spoke the language of the air.